What's up, guys? Nolan here, and it looks like we were right. BSG was waiting for the evasion tournament to end because within minutes of that happening, they posted a new event step. Also, yes, I did post a video earlier, but the audio was a little bit low, and I missed a couple things on the Black Division, so I'm going to re-upload that as soon as possible, probably tomorrow. Now, for the event that we have right now, TLDR, as of right now, Killa and Tagilla are 100% spawn rates on Lighthouse, specifically at the village area in the east. Now, here's the kicker. All extracts on Lighthouse are also closed other than the path to shoreline. Yes, that path to shoreline that is right next to that village area. So you can only leave Lighthouse through the path to shoreline right now, where you will have to go by Killa and Tagilla unless someone else has already killed them. There were reports of raiders on interchange as well, but it was because people misunderstood the translation, which we'll get to in a second. Speaking of translation, once again, thanks to Axel TV, we have a translation of this new event step. This picture that BSG tweeted out minutes after the evasion event ended is a note from Tagilla to Killa. In case you didn't know, these two are brothers, so there's going to be some brotherly insults added in here with this. In the letter, Tagilla tells Killa that there's some weird people in interchange and he decided to leave. This is practically certainly a reference to the evasion tournament, because he even refers to the people that were on interchange as something that could be translated as esports pros, and the esports event that evasion just did ended just before this event started, while Killa and Tagilla were both always spawning on interchange for that evasion event, so technically they just put that evasion event as a step to the current events in game. He then continues by saying when he got back to the factory, he was told that Zryachii betrayed Rhizy because of the phone. Zryachii is a name that has popped up, not as often as Rhizy's, but it has popped up in terms of a name of someone who is associated with the transfer of information in these events. All that we know right now is that person is likely, or at least was, a friend of Rhizy's at some point. Tagilla wasn't happy about that and asked Killa to join him at the Lighthouse village, the reason being because they knew that all of the extracts were shut down by raiders, so if anybody wanted to leave, they would have to go through that village, and they're going to quote-unquote ask them if they know where Zryachii is. He mentioned that Lightkeeper won't be back anytime soon, which might be bad news for us, but we'll get back to that, along with saying that his lapdog Zryachii was with Lightkeeper, and that the lighthouse would be empty, continuing with, "This happens once in a lifetime, we can go in and steal their loot. Looks like a unique opportunity. Also, let's kill those ex-PMCs, aka raiders." There was an extra note that was just sort of a brotherly joke about Killa's aim being bad and that he should practice. I'm not completely sure, but I guess he wasn't as accurate as usual during the evasion tournament or something, and I think that's what that reference is to. But if we put everything together, we have the lore TLDR and where we stand with the events. The big points here being that Rhizy might be in trouble once again, as Zryachii might have given him up to the raiders, but I don't think that they would lock down the extracts on Lighthouse if they already had the phone back, so I don't think Rhizy is dead or captured just yet, but we do know that Zryachii was ratting him out to the raiders. Coincidentally, something that falls in line with the raid series, when that box that was property of Terror Group was found because someone ratted out where it would be. Just kind of wanted to leave that out there. Tagilla knows a lot of info about Lightkeeper, firstly with the point that he's not there, and secondly about his lapdog Zryachii. The first big thing here is the one that might be a clue that the Lighthouse patch is still a ways away. You guys know that I have believed that this patch was going to be soon for probably about a month or two now, and I still do. I really don't know how it can't be finished yet with the things that they've said they've had planned for it. I'm going to go forward with the assumption that there just must be a lot more stuff planned for this patch based on how long it's taking BSG to complete it. I'm just not sure what else it would be other than tech, so I'm going to need some time to think about that, and we'll talk about it another time. Or just, devil's advocate, maybe Tagilla has absolutely no idea where Lightkeeper is and he will be back soon. We're going to have to wait and see. The second big takeaway from this is the name Zryachii, as he's referred to as Lightkeeper's lapdog. I got better clarification from Axel, once again, thank you, on what that can mean, and he said it's referred to as the one who sees. And with that, you cannot fit more perfectly with not only the cult, who are otherwise known as the witnesses, but that necklace that we see Antlerman wearing in that old work in progress shot, since it's an eyeball. I really don't think there is any other person to point to but Antlerman on this one, and I want to say right now, I bet Antlerman's real name, or at least boss name, is Zryachii, aka the one who sees. The only thing here is that we've seen that necklace around Antlerman's neck and also in Lightkeeper's hands, so there's either two necklaces or we're missing something here. Tagilla clearly mentions these as two different people here. Then lastly here, Tagilla mentions the opportunity of going to the lighthouse and stealing stuff with Lightkeeper gone. Axel checked on both his PMC and Scav, since I was actually out of the house when this news popped up, and neither the PMC or Scav could get up to the gate still, so that's some bullshit on Tagilla's part. The lighthouse is absolutely still guarded. We'll have to wait and see if that escalates into something else later. Some of you might remember the leaked event step from the cash grab, and that it mentions going going to steal from someone, but it ended up going very badly. I wonder if some kind of timeline like that is still on the table given what we're looking at right now. So yeah, Killa and Tagilla are both bottlenecking everybody at the village on Lighthouse. You will run into them if you try to extract from there for the time being, unless someone got to them first. I'm going to fix some things about the video that I posted earlier and re-upload that soon, but until then, I will keep an eye out for anything new and let you guys know more once I do. Quick plug here for the Pray for Wipe and Sons of Soon shirts and hoodies. Link below if you like what you see. Thank you guys for the support. But for more Tarkov news and content, follow me on Twitter or check out these playlists here. If you like this video, then you know the drill. Please subscribe. I really appreciate the people who do. If you're looking for people to play with, check out our Discord. Links below if you're interested. Otherwise, I hope you have a nice day. See you guys.